Yeah, hole 10 is a bit of a walk. So you're still coming up that trail to the left, and you're following upward to this right-hand trail here. And this is where you come out to hole 10. Now, hole 10, I think for MA1 should be a par 5. This is the only hole I have a very upsetting about, but it is a par 4, 866 feet. Here's my problem with hole 10. I have to throw a forehand right off the bat because you're not going straight. I know everyone sees that gap up ahead. We're not going straight. So for hole 10, come down the center tight fairway to your left and right is hazard. And you come out to this opening up here. Let's get past this pad. And they did open it very wide. I will give them that. They did open it very wide to give you a clear landing zone for your forehand shot. And you get right up here to your right. Now, here is where I find it that it should be a par 5 for us MA1 people. And I know some people argue with me and say, nah, it's reasonably played. So you come down you come down that very tight fairway, skip out here, all right? When you skip out here, you have to shoot down this fairway that bends to the right. And I mean, it goes for a long period of time. I did throw a scorch from up on top of where all those wood chips were and had a decent look at the basket, but it's still quite long. From here though, you have your short mid pad, which is a par 4, 558 feet. And you still have a pretty clean look to the open for hole 10. As you come down, you'll see it once you get around the bend up there. And this ground is very bumpy, so just hold together with me as my hand's kind of shaking and bouncing around. But as you come down and around, you'll start to see a bit of an opening to your right. And it almost comes out like a U. If you look at it from above, it almost looks like a U. It is rough to the left. It is rough to the right. But if you can, from that top shot, land up in this opening here, from where that dirt patch is to over here by these leaning trees, you'll have a very good chance at getting a par. However, I do not see this being birdied during the FPO or MPO. It's very hard birdie. So there's the pin up there. But as you can see, we've walked quite a ways, and you even have a hard time seeing from all the way up there for your placement shot to coming down and around this bend to where the basket is. Now, as you get down here, these branches aren't as low, so it kind of the ground's dipping down, so you're kind of on a downhill already. And when you come down, you will have much more opening to your left than you would to your right. Now, my ideal placement shot were to be right in this area right here. But for hole 10, It is a just massive U. So honestly, seeing pars on this for the FPO and MPO would be not a surprise at all. And seeing a bogey here and there from some of the players, from getting left or right, would not be a surprise either. It is a tight fairway, and it is very, very long. And unless you're a lefty, this ain't gonna play well for you, unless you're really good at forehanding. But from hole 10, kind of walk a little bit backwards, and you're able to get up to hole 11.